Hello! Although for some reason the game isn't visible. Hopefully it should be visible now. Midweek stream, come on, there we go. Right, okay. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me, and hopefully you guys can see the game. What we're going to be doing is capturing footage for the Two Towers video that I have been working on. Before I start, there's a couple of things that I just want to say for those of you who are here, like, right at the start. So, the point of the stream is that I'm just going to play through the levels in order to get the footage that I need. I'm not going to be doing all the puzzles or 100%ing anything because I have played this game through to completion at least twice. Also, you may have noticed that chat is not on screen, which usually I have chat on screen, but again, I'm recording this, so I don't want you know, live chat to be appearing in the video. I can still see chat, obviously, so yeah, feel free to chat. It's just not going to appear actually on the stream. Last thing is, I initially wasn't going to stream this, and this is exactly why I didn't stream Fellowship of the Ring on YouTube, is because of potential copyright problems, because this being a licensed LEGO game, it is absolutely filled with copyrighted music. And this, I think, was the first LEGO game where they actually used raw audio from the films. So rather than having the LEGO characters speak in like gibberish in the cutscenes, they actually sound like Ian McKellen and Ian Holm and Elijah Wood and all the rest of it. So what I'm going to do, what I have done, is I've turned off the in-game music, which is, I mean, unfortunately, it makes the game a little bit worse because obviously the music for The Lord of the Rings is great, but I have to have the music off to be able to stream it. The other thing, which I'm going to test now, is I've made a button that will mute all in-game audio. So I've just pressed it. Hopefully you can now only hear my voice. And I press it again, and you should now hear in-game sounds once again. Can you guys just confirm to me that that worked? Because what I plan on doing is... It works, perfect. So what I plan on doing is for any of the in-game cutscenes where they're playing music, because if you mute the music in the game, it doesn't mute it for the cutscenes, I'm going to hit that mute button, and we should be able to avoid any copyright problems. So, if I forget to do that, please go nuts on me in chat and try to remind me. But I mean, the worst case scenario, as far as I can tell, because I did research this before playing the game, is the stream will go down and I'll get a warning. It's not going to lead to a copyright strike, and it's not going to affect the channel. Right. So with that, this is LEGO Lord of the Rings. We're going to play through all of the Two Towers levels, which will probably take maybe 4 hours or so. And just right off the bat, one thing that I really like is, this is obviously where Frodo and Sam finish Fellowship of the Ring. And you can see here, the whole setting, the map that the game takes place in, is a condensed version of Middle-earth. And you can see there you've got Minas Tirith in the background, in the distance. This is, I think it's the Falls of Rhoros it's called, correct me if I'm wrong. Up there on the hill, you can see Am and Hen, and then that's the Argonath there, and in the distance, I'm guessing, I can't get over there right now because Frodo can't swim. I think that is the Misty Mountains where Moria is, I think, but it might be closer than that. I honestly can't remember. Okay, so the first level that we got to do, I believe, is Emin Muil, which would make sense. And we're gonna hit the mute button because we're about to get... Oh no, the music's still muted there. That's good. That's good. And yeah, one of the things that I love about the game, which I won't show you today, but when I do Return of the King... Right, muting the game. When I do Return of the King, once you finish, you basically get to run backwards through the journey that the characters did in this tiny, condensed LEGO version of Middle-earth. And being a nerd for Lord of the Rings, I just absolutely love that. So this is... didn't mean for Gandalf. Gandalf didn't mean for us to come this way. He... didn't mean for a lot of things to happen, and there's a sneaky Gollum in the background. Sam with his teddy bear. And it's a shame that I have to mute these, because again, the in-game cutscenes are one of the best parts of the game. They managed to make them very comedic. Okay, now I'm remembering how this goes. I think you play both at once. Yeah, I think we do actually get to fight the Balrog as Gandalf first. Okay, so this is actually the first level. We get to play as Gandalf. Let me unmute. There we go. Also, I don't know sort of what the general consensus is as to what the best LEGO game is. Let me know if the audio is too loud, by the way. I mean, for me, this is clearly the best. I also picked up the... what's it called? Lego The Hobbit, which I have never played before, so I may well end up streaming that at some point. If this works and doesn't get me hit with copyright. Do I actually need to do this, or can I just jump past it? I may as well do it anyway. Will that work? I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. We're good. This, Harry Potter and Star Wars. So the Harry Potter ones, maybe it's because I don't particularly care about Harry Potter, but I didn't find the Harry Potter ones to be anywhere near as good. The Star Wars ones are solid. Although I have not played the complete saga. I've played both of them when they came out, but I haven't played the... because I know they changed a few things for the complete saga. I just don't know what they were. Lego City Undercover is also a great game. And yeah, one thing that I really like about the Lego games is the whole couch co-op thing. What is irritating, though, is that there's no way to do it online, because otherwise I'd be playing this with my wife. But I don't really have a setup where we can be sat next to each other and both be on the mic, so I didn't think it would work. Oh, Lego Pirates. Sorry, that's a good shout. I have finished... because Lego Pirates includes games... sorry, films 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think? And I finished films 1 and 2. I don't think I've done 3 or 4. Right, attack me again. Come on. Do I have to... hold on. Change to the staff. I told you to take the wizard's staff! There we go. Oh, Zach says you can do it online. I did not know that. Is that a thing for, like, all of them, or is that something that they only introduced with some of the later games? And I also realized that this, without the music here, it's a little bit anticlimactic. You can... oh, you can use remote play. So, I have not had a lot of joy with remote play. I've tried it on a few games, never tried it on a Lego game. But yeah, that's potentially an idea. Rip Gandalf. Yeah, so if I can get that working for Return of the King, then I may do remote play for Return of the King. Come on, Phase, there we go. Zap. No music makes it realistic. See, I would agree, but it's Lego. it's not supposed to be realistic. And, I don't know, the music in The Lord of the Rings is like... I mean, it's my favorite film soundtrack. I would say without thinking, but even with thinking, it's my favorite film soundtrack, so, you know, I can't say no to some of that. And yeah, you guys will have missed it. At some point, what I might do is I might stream Fellowship of the Ring anyway, because, I mean, I've already done it for the footage, but I might do it if you guys want me to do it. And when you fight against Sauron in the prologue, he's basically a Bionicle, which I thought was pretty cool. Oh! Music, music, there we go. Right, we muted the music, we're good. And now we come back to Emin Muil, there we go. Are we good? Fish. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you have to bribe Gollum with fish, I think? Okay, so we'll put the fish... No? Oh no, I threw the fish up there. Right, got it. Okay, it doesn't even look like we're bribing him with fish. It looks like we're just weighing down the platform with fish. Okay, we'll go up there in a bit. Oh, yeah, just on the off chance that anyone in chat now, or anyone listening to this, did not see, I put up a couple of community posts last week asking what you guys think is the best and worst extended scene. Just to... well, if anything, if nothing else, just to make me see if I can challenge those ideas, in case I think that one is bad that everyone thinks is good. Plus, potentially, I might have missed something. So yeah, if you want to throw your hat in the ring and explain your thoughts, then please go for it. Because I'm... Seeing comments has made me change my opinion of one of the scenes from Fellowship, but apart from that, I'm pretty set on where I put them, I think. What the... Oh no, okay. Right, so in there, yes, I need to use the vial. Hello, Happy Nihilist. How are we doing? And yes, Sam is a gardener, so Sam's garden powers come in very handy in the game. Anyone who hasn't played this LEGO game, but you've played any of the others, like the different characters all have different abilities, like some can jump high, some are really small. So obviously you've got, like, the Hobbits and the Dwarves can go into small spaces, but then they also have certain unique things that they can do with different bits of gear. So Sam has the rope, he also has a frying pan, which lets you cook things, I think. Frodo has the vial, they have invisibility cloaks, various other things. Sparks says, so random, has anyone spilled the beans to you yet on the Acolyte? We had things to say last night. I did see that some of you were watching it, but that was as I was going to bed. What do I know about the Acolyte? Because I mean, I've opened Twitter since seeing it, but... go on. What happened? Did it get even worse? And, this is Sam's OP gardening powers. So the extended scene... I'm just thinking, because, again, the point of this is to make sure that I have footage for the extended comparison video. And the extended scenes that we have here is we've got the elven rope scene... Oh, I think that's a bug. No, there we go. We have the elven rope scene, which is fine because I've got footage of Sam using his elven rope. And the taming of Smeagol, which we have not yet got to. So, regarding the Acolyte, the finale had a revision of history take place in real time. We actually got legit mad at the morality of it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to watch it. I'll watch, like, Little Platoon's video of it when he does it, but I'm not going to watch the episode. I wouldn't even want to guess at what they've done, because I don't think I know what happens in the prior two episodes. But, yeah. Right, so here, can I put that down? Yes. Random, you've said that you'd have cut the elven rope scene. Why is it so bad? So... yeah, why not? I'll give you a rough overview of my thoughts on that scene, but I'm not gonna do that for the other scenes, because you're gonna have to wait for the video, I'm afraid. But for that scene, it is not particularly short. It takes place right at the start of the film. The payoff that you get with the, we brought a little piece of home with us, I think is great. But I think that they could have accomplished that somewhere else in the film without doing what they did that led up to it. And what they did that led up to it that I don't like is that they're climbing around on a rock face where they cannot see the bottom, and Sam's like, Frodo, grab that, and he does, and then he falls down. And it's like, oh, well, it's very lucky that it was only, you know, a couple more feet down to the bottom, but both of them were extremely aware that they could not see the bottom. So the stakes of the scene are that both of their lives are in danger because they're in a very dangerous environment. And then Sam's like, hey, Frodo, grab the thing, and then he falls off. It's like, oh, no, it's cool, we won't mention that again, because, yeah, it felt to me like cheap manipulation, which usually isn't something that happens in The Lord of the Rings. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to... No, we can go in there, we can carry both at once, that works. Is there nothing in there? No, apparently not. I'm legit detoxing with this stream. In the Acolyte, they legit minority reported Squid Game. I was in shock. So by that you mean... he knew that he was gonna commit a... Yeah, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. Did he know that he was gonna do something bad and then did it anyway? Or was it that it recontextualized something bad as something good, or vice versa?
This looks strangely familiar.
We've been here before!
Because we've been here before.
We're going in circles! Get it? Because they designed the level to be in a circle? I love little things like that. Yasis says you have to shine the lantern. Okay, I mean, I did know that, but I thought it would work when I was holding the... Yeah, there's nothing in there. Or if there is something in there, I must have already grabbed it. They blame Squid Game for something he didn't do. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. They recontextualize a completely understandable action as something horrible. I mean, that sounds about right. I did see... It was either Little Platoon or Disparu said something along the lines of... There was like an article that was written that was suggesting that there was a genocide committed in the show. And he was like, what genocide are you talking about here? And it turned out that they were talking about something that was, like, self-defense. It wasn't a genocide. But again, I haven't seen the episode, so I don't know exactly what it is that they're referring to there. Ooh, rope. There we go. So this, I think, is how we get the last fish. You killed my mum. Okay, but she turned into a demon. See, this is the problem. You're now making me want to watch The Acolyte so that way I can just understand what that means, because that sounds hilarious. Right, I need to switch back to Fro-diddly Donut, because we need the vial. The witches mind control a Jedi. The Jedi's friend broke the mind control. Breaking the mind control killed the witches. So they didn't know that that was going to happen? Is that the point? Right, we have the final fish for Gollum, I think. I mean, I'll be honest, the main... This is going to be a spoiler for the Acolyte, but I'm guessing people don't care. And it sounds like a lot of you guys have seen it already, right? Muting the in-game audio. Is the key jangling of Darth Plagueis appearing at the end, and thereby the implication that Darth Plagueis learned about, well, what ended up creating Anakin through the lesbian space witches. Am I right there, or did I read that from someone who was wrong? They stole it from us indeed. Yeah, he was in the cave next to the lake where the other Sith bathes naked. It's hilarious. Okay. Loud Gollum noises. And now... Do we have a bit where we run away from Gollum? I honestly cannot quite remember. Yoda is at the end. Oh, god damn it. Right. Turn the game sound back on. Thank you. Copyright. So I think... Do we have to lure him with fish? We do! Sam can use his own... Oh, okay, this is what we're doing. This will be good footage for the taming of Smeagol. It burns us. I'm pressing X, what the f... Oh, do I have to... Yeah, I have to help as Frodo, right, okay, that makes sense. Little bit unintuitive if you're only playing with one person. Episode 7 accidentally established that the Jedi are evil because they use self-defense and they hate child-abusing cults. Oh, god damn it. Well, if nothing else, I guess it prepares us for this kind of bullshit happening in Rings of Power. Anyway, we need another fish. Oh, do I need to use Sam? I do need to use Sam. Thank you, game. Fish? That's not a fish. Ah, it's a fishing rod. With a fishing rod, we can acquire many fish. What do you mean? Oh, I need to get the hook. Right, okay, got it. And yeah, you're absolutely right. This game's multiplayer is absolutely superior, but unfortunately, can't play it in multiplayer. I need the... What is it? The, here we go. But if I figure out a way to get it working online, using, like, what's it called? Remote play, then I will do that for the next one, for Return of the King. Damn it, Gollum, stop it. Stop being an arsehole. Right, stick and rope. Is stick and rope sufficient? Oh, rip Sam. And this should hopefully give us a hook. And it does, and now we have a stick and a rope and a fishing rod. Perfecto. Right, fuck you, Gollum, have a fish. I love the creativity with some of these boss fights. And it's been, what, 5 years or something since I last played this, so I don't remember all of them. Right, now we swap back to Frodo and protect Sam. Honk. Okay, where is the final... Oh, we have to literally just fish for another fish. Okay, it was the same thing twice. That's a shame, but oh well. I'll be honest, I am kind of tempted to get the Lego Barad-dûr, because, fuck it, it looks amazing. Thing is, I don't really have anywhere to put it, and my wife might kill me. Well, you say get it, but it's not that simple, because I've already got the Lego Rivendell, and that's not... I don't think the Barad-dûr one is as good of a display piece. Alpha Kenny Kid, it is not possible to watch me doing Fellowship of the Ring. I need to mute. There we go, mute. Because I didn't stream it on YouTube, so the footage is just me playing the game without talking, so it isn't available anywhere. What I might do once I finish Return of the King, though, is if you guys want me to, I'll play through Fellowship on stream just to have it done. Because a lot of you guys won't have played it, and I guess you won't have seen the various cutscenes, which unfortunately you have to watch with no sound, but oh well. He's a villain. No, he's not. He's helping us. Hey, Steve. How we doing? Right, hopefully I can unmute it in a sec. Thank you, copyright gods. Taming Gollum. Right, there we go. So that was the end of that level. And again, we have no music here, which is a little bit... It makes it a little bit less epic than it would otherwise be. Right, continue story. You didn't get True Adventurer. I'm not trying to get True Adventurer. I'm literally just playing the levels from start to finish. Oh my god, it's the two towers! Wait, no, it's not. It's the Black Gate and the... I was going to say Isengard's not over there. It's the Black Gate and Barad-dûr, which probably looks nothing like the Lego set. So, this is kind of what I meant earlier before I started the level when I said that it's like a super condensed version of the world, because you've got, again, Minas Tirith over there, Amon Hen's just around the corner. And just through here, you got the Black Gate and Mordor. So, I think now we do the Dead Marshes. But then I know that at some point we draw Sauron's attention and then we have to switch to Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. Yeah, I don't... Oh no, I guess you can do it. Okay, well in that case, let's swap to Legolas, why not? So you have to do all of the levels. I think that Two Towers and Return of the King, I think, give you more options in terms of the order that you do them in. Okay, so this is Fangorn. I'm guessing, at least. We can skip that. Unfortunately, we have to mute again. So this is going to be when he meets Eomer and the Rohirrim. And then I think the level starts off with us tracking Merry and Pippin, and then it leads us into Fangorn, I think. Goddamn horse dancing. I wonder if Eomer's sword falls out in the Lego version, because that might be an amusing reference. Yep, Saruman has poisoned the mind of the king while this is happening. The Uruks are destroyed, we slaughtered them during the night. Also, we get 3 horses this time, because you can't put 2 Lego characters on 1 horse. This is one reason why I do really think that the Lego Lord of the Rings is the best Lego game, or the best licensed Lego game. Right, we can unmute now, there we go. Is because, like, they're always silly, and they always have, like, silly comedy in the cutscenes. But the fact that this game uses the audio from the films means that you've got Carl Urban saying, "No, sorry, we may have just killed your friends," while you've got the horses dancing. Which, yeah, isn't something that you get in any of the other Lego games. At least prior to this one, it wasn't anything... It wasn't in any of the Lego games. Oh, there goes his toe. Yeah, Lego Hobbit I will probably play as well. Because, just one thing about it, though, is it is a bit of a shame that the game is unfinished, because I'm guessing what ended up happening is that the decision to turn The Hobbit into 3 films happened after Lego was, like, a good way into making the game. So, apparently, when you play the Hobbit Lego game, it just kind of ends, and you don't get the Battle of the Five Armies stuff. It ends at the end of Desolation of Smaug. I don't even know if you get to kill Smaug in the Lego game. Right, that is... No, we need Sam to do that, which obviously he's not here, so we can't do that. Oh, that doesn't accomplish anything. Right, okay, Legolas, we need you. You don't get to kill Smaug in the Lego game. God. But then, that's the thing, is I guess it leaves... Not necessarily Lego, but the, whoever the developers are, Traveler's Tales, I think it is, it leaves them in a bit of a tricky spot, because then they're potentially in a situation where they have to patch the game and have it just include Battle of the Five Armies stuff, which is what, 6 levels? If it's the same as in this game. So, right, if we switch back to Aragorn, we can now do some tracking, which is when Aragorn turns into a sniffer dog.
And the other.
I mean, James, to be honest, if they did it as DLC, I may well pick it up, but like that's not going to happen because the game's 10 years old at this point. I think that's what they should have done, but the reason that didn't happen is very likely because that wasn't part of the original deal that they made with Warner Brothers. It would have been one I guess feature-length game, so 12 hours or so, encompassing the 2 Hobbit movies that at that point in time were going to exist. That's my guess as to why that happened. Right. Did we just pick up an axe? I think we did. Ooh, wait a minute, can we... Yes, we can! Gotta get those blue studs. That's footage I'll absolutely use in the video.
They ran over here.
And now we need... Gimli. Gimli smash, there we go. Jack Fanax says, I think the developers actually finished the Battle of the Five Armies level, but they had problems with the copyright. If that's the case, then that's very interesting. I might have to look into that. Because it's a little bit different to... what is it? The Pirates of the Caribbean one, which only includes games 1 to 4. Because when they made that, there would never have been any intention that there would be a Pirates 5. Pirates 5 came out, like, what, 8 years later or something silly? Right. Those are things we've got to... dig up? Do we have to... Oh no, that's for Sam, so that we can't do yet. Yeah, that you do in, I think, free play. Which I am not doing right now. Although, why is it leading me here? Or did I miss something? No, I don't think I missed anything. Let's switch back to Legolas and shoot these things down anyway, because that might be why. Mateus Lazuski says, what bit depth and sample rate are you recording or streaming at? Let me shoot my eyes over to OBS. It doesn't just straight up tell me. I could go in there and find out for you. 2560 by 1440 is the resolution that I'm recording at, because that's the resolution of my monitor. But I think what YouTube does is it upscales it, sorry, downscales it to 1920 by 1080, which actually ends up meaning that it's at higher quality. I don't quite know how that works, but I did look up. Oh, mute. Mutey mute. There we go. Ah! Wait, the Uruks were holding cutlery because they were going to eat their legs. Oh, god damn it. Oh, sorry, Mateus, you're talking audio. I believe it'll be 40... Well, I mean, it's either going to be 44.1 or 48. I can't remember. I won't have changed those settings, which means presumably 48K. Oh yeah, Yasus, any plans for 50k? So I have a couple of ideas. One is dependent on other people, and if that doesn't happen, then I probably will still do that idea, I just won't coincide it with 50k. In which case I'll probably just do an AMA, because I haven't done one of those since I was on like 25k. Fuck you, orcs! So, I'm guessing this is going to end with us finding Treebeard. A carrot? I see, yep. Just because you guys are talking about the whole menu thing, I actually defend that very slightly in the script that I've done for the Two Towers, because I think it compares favorably to the nervous system joke. I don't particularly like the menu line, but I think it's a little bit less, it draws you out of the film a little bit less than the idea that Gimli knows what a nervous system is. And, the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings, I have definitely seen bits of. I've never seen the whole thing. At some point I'll sit down and watch it. The, I forget who it was that did the animated Hobbit film, but I did watch that when I did my Hobbit videos, and that I did quite like. Obviously it's quite dated, and it is very different to the Peter Jackson ones, and it's also really, really short. It's like not even an hour and a half long. But I thought, like, overall, it was absolutely, it told the story of The Hobbit better than the Peter Jackson films, which should not be the case, but... Right, muty. Thank you, copyright. Oh yeah, Treebeard, here we go. The dwarves know a lot about gold and anatomy. Yes, and they do appear to be relatively technologically advanced, but the problem is that most of that we see in the Hobbit films, which I'm not considering when doing the Lord of the Rings ones. You don't understand, we're hobbits. And yeah, the problem that I found with the whole nervous system gag is it relies on someone in Middle-earth knowing what a nervous system is, which is like hundreds of years more advanced than any other technology that we see in the films. That is the basis of my problem with that line. Which is why I think it's more of a problem than the orcs knowing what a menu is. Because the orcs could know what a menu is. Like, yeah, it's... Restaurants exist. Anyway, Stompy Orcs. Oh wait, unmute. There we go. Unmute. Well, I mean, my brother gave it like a suggestion, like it would have been... The joke would have been less immersion breaking if he said, because he's got my axe embedded in his noggin. And then there's no breaking of immersion there. But I can see why they did it, I guess. Maybe it was ad-libbed, honestly, who knows? Press B to pick up large objects. Right, fuck you, orcs. Double or nothing. I did know that, although I might be misremembering. I reference it in my Hobbit videos, but yeah, the giant, he kind of looks like an albino orc, with long hair, and I think he's only got one eye, that interrogates Gandalf in Battle of the Five Armies. That was the original design for Double or Nothing Says it was Bolg. I seem to remember that it was Azog, but I could be wrong. And then they went full CG on him. But yeah, some of the original designs for Azog were pretty cool, I think, but... Oh wait, I've got to pick up the other one. Here we go. Come here, you. Mateus says, actually it was in ancient Greece when they discovered the nervous system, so it predates the Middle Ages by a long shot. So, if there is anyone in chat that knows about, well, knows more about neuroscience than me, then I will absolutely concede the point, and I will change my script. But I had a cursory look into this, and it looks like there were Greek philosophers in, I think it was a couple of hundred years BC, I think. I said philosophers, they weren't philosophers. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and they theorized that, like, different parts of the brain might control different parts of the body, but that was never expanded into any kind of understanding of what we know as a nervous system, where it involves a spinal cord and nerve endings and all the rest of it. That was never expanded until the early 1800s, was what I found. So, like, the issue with the Gimli line in the film, I don't think is that Gimli, it implies that Gimli is a neurosurgeon, because he doesn't have to be to say what he says. But the fact that he says he's got my axe embedded in his nervous system means that some... What the fuck? Treebeard? Hold on. Where the fuck is Treebeard? Oh, there he is! What? What the fuck? Okay, let's change back to Treebeard so that that doesn't happen again. Anyway, sorry, so, the fact that Gimli uses the words that he uses means that someone somewhere knows about nervous systems, which I think, again, correct me if I'm wrong, implies that the technology level of Middle-earth is, need to mute again, is more advanced than we see elsewhere in the setting. Matthew says put that in the video. Yes, I might. Mateus says, but didn't Herophilius dissect someone just to prove that the nerves are there? That is getting beyond my cursory understanding of the history of neuroscience. Again, I spent maybe 20 minutes just vaguely looking into it. You may well be right. I'll have another look. And yeah, like, I can, I guess, accept the idea that they would know that when you have your axe in the skull of an enemy, it might cause them to twitch. That's one thing. It's the fact that it was specifically referred to as a nervous system makes it appear to be out of place, I guess would be the way to phrase it. And again, they could have easily... Oh yeah, the White Wizard approaches. Here we go. Middle-earth is not... Oh wow, banana sword. Middle-earth is not Earth. They have different knowledge than medieval Europe. So it's kind of all over the place, but it's approximately medieval Europe, because... Truffle, unfortunately, I've got to keep it muted for this because of copyright. I've got to keep it muted for this, for the cutscenes, because it uses original game audio. Because part of the plot is that Saruman is developing more advanced technology than exists elsewhere in the setting, most notably gunpowder, and he is, which fits in with the whole, like, industrialization, which would have been a core theme of the book, and it's also there in the film as well. And that relies on the fact that what Saruman is doing is a progression of the tech level of Middle-earth. If you then throw in a line about nervous systems, it means that that doesn't quite make as much sense, is essentially my point. Unmute, thank you. Right, so here is, there's Isengard off there in the distance. We're now here with Gandalf. I'm trying to think, extended scenes. That's Edoras. So before we do Edoras... Obviously Edoras isn't that close to Minas Tirith in the films. Also there, right in the middle of the screen, I can't remember what that place is called. Is it Dunharrow, or is Dunharrow the name of the spooky mountain? But either way, that's where they go in film 3. And I think Helm's Deep is over there somewhere, but either way, we'll go and have a look. Mateus says, how can Saruman only now be inventing gunpowder when Gandalf has fireworks already? I don't have an answer to that question. I could probably come up with an answer, but off the top of my head, I don't have an answer. So, let's try. Both of them are wizards. Both of them presumably could have developed gunpowder or something similar using magic, which I think is what is implied in the Two Towers, because otherwise, like, someone else could have... You know, Wormtongue didn't have any kind of comprehension of what it was. So he may have used, like, arcane magic... Oh, sorry, alchemy to create it or something. And it was only because Saruman essentially betrayed Gandalf and allied himself with Sauron that he used that gunpowder for evil. That would be my defense off the top of my head, but yeah. Okay, we need to switch back to the Hobbits. But yeah, either way you swing it, the invention of gunpowder is new to Middle-earth at the time when we see it in the films. Right, need to mute again, because we got copyrighted audio from the films. Lord Wahoo, that's a good point, and that's kind of what I was going for there. So Lord Wahoo says, I would say it's similar to China. They knew what gunpowder could do, but they never properly weaponized it until far later. I mean, to be honest, that would have been the case with a lot of things, because, I mean, an axe would have originally been... Well, actually, I don't know. Someone who knows history can correct me on this. An axe has uses that are not combat, or, you know, killing your enemies or whatever, or hunting. You could also use an axe to, you know, chop wood and build shelter. So, but as for which came first, I don't know. But that's the beauty of technology, is they are often multi-use. Yeah, here we go. So we have to follow the exact path Gollum went for. Dragdead says, if you pay attention, you can see how shocked Theoden is at witnessing an explosion, and we can infer that such magic is extremely uncommon and potentially entirely new. That's pretty much my take on it. Whether it is literally new, who knows? But also, going back to the firework example from Gandalf's fireworks in Fellowship, the kinds of shit that we see his fireworks do is very clearly magical. They're not normal fireworks. So, yeah, I think that particular technology is definitely infused with a type of magic. Right, so we fill up the bucket, put out the spooky flames. Do we just... There we go, B. What is that? Oh shit! Sorry, Frodo. I just... I stopped walking and Frodo died. Whoops. Happy Nihilist says, to play devil's advocate, medical science and explosive chemistry are not closely related fields. That is true. But then, yeah, I'm thinking that if anyone would... again, the issue that I have with the nervous system gag isn't so much that they would know that when you have your axe in your enemy's skull, it might make the body twitch. It's that they use... It's the terminology that they use. Damn it, Sam. Oh, don't you get stuck on me. Is Sam actually stuck? I swear to God if he's stuck. Are we good? Oh, we're good, thank God. There we go. Sparks, I just saw your comment. So I don't think that there is any way that Aragorn knew what the bomb was. I think he saw what was happening, and he made the decision to be like, fucking hell, something's about to go down. What is this? Because remember, he's fighting against an army of Uruk-hai, which, yeah, he's seen them before, but, like... Actually, had he seen them before? Yeah, obviously they were Amon Hen, so... But he's never fought against that many of them before, so all of this is entirely new. It's quite... I mean, I could be pulling this out of my arse here, but what I get from the Helm's Deep sequences is that the use of things like the giant ladders to and the what are they called, like the harpoon ballista thingies, all of that was totally new as well, and that Saruman had kind of developed larger versions of these things specifically to take out Helm's Deep. So then when Aragorn sees fucked up orc running, you know, doing an Olympic torch, he's gonna be like, okay, I don't want to find out what that does. Legolas, bring him down, bring him down. I love that moment, it's so good. Oh, damn it, Sam, don't get stuck again. There we go. No, don't drown in the cutscene. We're okay. You didn't shoot in volleys in the Middle Ages as everyone had a different pace and different musculature, so... I can totally understand the elves doing it, because the elves would have been trained, I guess, better than the age of technology might imply. And because those military tactics exist elsewhere in Middle-earth, you've got characters like Aragorn who are very aware of both. I can see him using those tactics with non-elves. But yeah, it's an interesting point. I hadn't realized that. Because yeah, usually when you see people using bows and arrows, it's always volley fire. Oh, damn it, Sam. Why do you keep emptying the bucket? Is it this one here? I think it is. I swear that's a bucket. Hold on. Not a bucket, a, No, sorry, Sam! Okay, I guess it isn't. Right. It can't be this far back, surely not. I've got to be missing something. Even the best archers in history didn't shoot in volleys. It was... Pour as much hate as fast as you can. Okay, fair enough. So volley fire would have become a thing, what, with muskets then? Like, historically? It's gotta be this thing. Why? Hold on. I can't tell if this is bugged or is that not what I think it is. Yes, because you don't have to hold the string with a musket. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. Yeah, the whole holding an extended bowstring is you're not doing that for a long time. I guess depending on the bow, but yeah. Right. There's water there, but it's empty. There's the one up there that we already found. I've got to be missing something. This is... wait a minute, I think I see it. Over there is water. But I can't get there. Is there a way to go around? Quiet, Gollum, damn it! It's got to be something to do with this. Honestly, I'm gonna look it up, because, like, this thing looks like something that I'm supposed to be able to interact with. And I can't. Does any of my gear allow me to interact with this? No, by the looks of it, it does not. Oh, god damn it! Fucking thank you, Lord Hendrickson. How did I spend so much time attacking that thing? Oh, god damn it, and it's the wrong Hobbit! It's the wrong Hobbit! And I didn't stand on it. Shit, Frodo's gone. There we go. Right, Frodo needs to go and stand on it, while Sam waits there with his bucket. Okay. And we've done it. Yay! Right, come on, Frodo. Oh shit! No! Sam! Sorry. Yep, Sam's alive. I was just having a drink and Frodo died. Okay, that... I think that means that you need like a super strong character to open it. Which I don't think you get during normal play. I think you only get it in free play. Shadow of... So, Shadow of Mordor I've completed. Shadow of War I went back to because I was thinking like I should probably like this game. And I stopped after a couple of hours. I was just like, this is shit. Sorry. I'm not sure that those games would be particularly good to stream. Because they're like entirely, you know, action games, so there's not really much time for me to look at chat. And I do like looking at chat, so... Michael, it was partly because of that, but also I was just like... Because when I played Shadow of War Shadow of War's the second one. When I played that the first time, I got 5 or 6 hours in and then just never went back. And then like a couple of months ago I was thinking, well, I could play a bit of it and use some footage in the videos, and I was just like, I can't bring myself to do this. So, yeah. I did, however, manage to get the Battle for Middle-earth games working. So I have some footage of those that I will be using in the next couple of videos. And yeah, they're solid games. Currently, I've played a bit of both of them, and currently I think I prefer the first one. But... yeah, when I was younger, I played the shit out of both of them. Zach says, have you ever played War in the North? No, someone, possibly you, someone has mentioned this to me before. And I seem to remember I looked it up and maybe it isn't available. Anyway, I need to mute because cutscene. The Master El Matador, I love this game. I've played it a whole bunch. This isn't my first time playing it by any means, but yeah, I really like it. It's my favorite Lego game. It's just a shame that I've got to keep muting it for copyright. Now, that fell beast looks a hell of a lot better than the new one they've just released. Hide! Frodo, hide, you fool! Oh wait, we've got to use the Elven Cloak. Turn ourselves into a plant! Yeah, War in the North is no longer available on Steam. Right, you didn't see me. See you later, Steve. Right, vamos, vamos. Hide, hide, hide! Sam, get in there! So one game... I'm gonna see... well, someone can maybe tell me if it's abandonware or if you can still get it legally. Not that I particularly care, because I used to own a version of the game legally, so I'll happily download it because I've already paid for it once. The Lord of the Rings Return of the King action game. I think it was just called The Return of the King. Because if I can get hold of that, I'll absolutely stream that and use some footage in the next video. No, fucking hell, Sam, get in the... There we go. No, it wasn't Conquest, it was... I swear it was just called The Return of the King. Yeah, the Two Towers tie-in game I never actually played. The Return of the King one I know is good. Like, I played the hell out of that game when I was younger. Right, hide, you in there, you turn into a plant. Yes, Mateus, the EA games, those are the ones I mean, yes. But I'm pretty sure you can't get them on Steam. So, yeah, you shouldn't need an emulator because they were available on PC, because I had them on PC. Oh shit, hold on. Use the thingy, hide in there. Sam, hide, you fool! One game I am really looking forward to, which I'll absolutely be streaming when it comes out, is the, Tales from the Shire game. I think that'll be quite fun. And Sir Boy of Lard, I have never played the Third Age, no. Oh shit, it's Hedwig. What is that gonna do? Wait, really? That didn't do anything! Oh, shit. Okay, I think you have to pull it from this side. Frodo, move! Oh, you've got to... okay, right, I got it. Well done, game. If you get to name your hobbits, you need to... Well, yeah, so I hope that you can, because then I will absolutely name them after you guys. From what I have seen of the game, it looks like you play as... like an individual hobbit, and then you know, farm and do shit, and I guess build houses and drink. I don't think it is like a city management game, but maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of both. Either way, I hope the game's good. Right, quick, Sam, set this on fire. You should stream the 2003 Hobbit game. I probably know what that is, but I can't think off the top of my head what it is. I might look it up. The thing is, once you get to any game that isn't on Steam, it gets a lot more hit and miss as to whether you can even get hold of it, let alone whether it will run on modern hardware. But surprisingly, getting Battle for Middle-earth games working was pretty pain-free compared to... What was it? What was the other? Lego Island 2 was a complete pain in the ass when I mean, I managed to get it working, but it was a pain. And then there are other games that I've tried to get working and they just don't, which, yeah, is unfortunate. Mateus says Lord of the Rings Online. So, yeah, I've never properly played that. I know it's free, so I could just play it. And I was considering jumping on there to, again, grab some footage for the videos, but I'm guessing because it's an MMO, I can't just spawn and then run around freely. Right, mute. Thank you. Because, yeah, you'll end up running into like a high-level area and you won't be able to like run through Moria or whatever, so... Right, we made it to the Black Gate. Do we actually do anything here, or is I think this is just a cinematic. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, god damn it. Are you still in pizza delivery? Mateus, thank you for the offer. I probably won't need you to record anything because kind of what I'm trying to do to make it easier to get around copyright for these videos in particular is to just record as much as I can so that I can then slot, you know, I can mix up the footage and slot it in as I need it. So there isn't anything specific that I would need from Lord of the Rings Online. M says, can you enable cutscenes for the dialogue? Is that... Sorry, can you enable subtitles for the cutscenes? Is that a thing? I believe I can, but unfortunately, I don't want to do that because I don't want the subtitles to appear on the recording. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to get around that. But I will happily read the... recite what they are saying. Honestly, the dialogue in the cutscenes is pretty much exactly what they say in the films, so... Oh, that's how we do it. Okay, lovely. Faramir, Faramir. I love Faramir's introduction in the extended version. Spoiler alert, it's so good. Right, fuck you! See you later, Mateus. Thank you for watching. And, Valin Winterfell, love the name. Would you have a go at playing Lego The Hobbit? I own it. I had not streamed it because... There we go. Because of copyright issues. I realized after buying it that it's obviously full of copyrighted music. So, but then so is this, and I seem to have found a workaround that allows me to stream it. And because I've never actually played Lego The Hobbit, I will absolutely stream that at some point. Come on, Bouncy! Bouncy! We did not order a giant trampoline! So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a pain having to, mute everything every now and then, but when I do The Hobbit, at least I can have the subtitles on because I don't need to record the footage for anything. And, JSK, have you played many LEGO games, and how does LEGO Lord of the Rings compare? I think LEGO Lord of the Rings is the best one. I am slightly biased. Need to mute again. I am slightly biased because I like Lord of the Rings more than Harry Potter and the Lego Movie and all the rest of it, and Pirates. But I do think that the levels themselves are better. I think the cutscenes are better. I explained earlier the way that they handle comedy, like what you're seeing in the background there. The only LEGO game that comes close is LEGO City Undercover, which is not a licensed game. You were a friend of Boromir? He is dead. Damn it, Gollum. So yeah, this is where Frodo learns that, yeah, they're compressing this and they're doing it here instead of at the Forbidden Pool. I'm absolutely going to use that footage of them dogpiling Gollum in the video. Because in the extended version of the Forbidden Pool scene, they actually like beat up Gollum, and that's just not in the original. Like I'd forgotten that the, I guess, torture is just not in the theatrical cut. So yeah. Isn't there an option to turn off the music in The Hobbit? So there's going to be an option to turn off the music in all of them, is my guess. The problem is that the cutscenes contain licensed music, and that is why I'm having to manually mute and unmute the game. Which I mean, it's not a huge pain in the ass for me to do, but I think that experiencing, watching the game get streamed without hearing the Lord of the Rings music makes the stream worse, which is unfortunate, but there's unfortunately no way around it. Okay. So now, where are we? If I run backwards, because I might need to... Oh, that's the marshes. And the Black Gate is... No, that's Minas Tirith. So the Black Gate is nearby. The Black Gate's going to be through here, possibly. No, it's a rock. Okay. So, yeah, we came out of the marshes, we went to the Black Gate, we then bumped into the Haradrim, and then we were caught by... Faramir. So what is up here? Probably the Black Gate. Because I think... Oh no, maybe Osgiliath. That might be the next level for Frodo and Sam. But I think I'm going to switch back and do Edoras now. M says I'm not a fan of them beating Gollum. It's emblematic of how they changed a lot of Faramir's character for the films. This is the thing. I really like the fact that they do it. I'm not going to go and speak to that guy because it's a side quest, which I'm not going to do. Yeah, that's Osgiliath, so we'll do Osgiliath later. So, part of the reason why I really like that scene is because I think it is... So there's two parts to it. One is... Would Faramir and the Rangers of Ithilien do that? Because it's not, beating up Gollum in the way that they do is not something that you would expect a character like Faramir to do. However, they're at that point extremely paranoid about being spied on by Sauron. There's a line that addresses that when they find... I think it's only in the extended version. And also he's just been lied to by Frodo, so he's not happy at all. He's got this thing in front of him that looks like an orc, and it's screaming, and he presumably is just like, well, this is obviously a spy, so we're going to beat it up. And the other part of it, which is the main reason why I do like that scene, is because that sequence is what causes Gollum to betray Frodo. Because until then, he was pretty much on Frodo's team. Like, he probably would have, changed his mind at some point later down the line anyway, but at that point in time, he was doing what Frodo wanted him to do. And it's only when Frodo essentially betrays Gollum and he ends up getting captured that he changes his mind, the Gollum persona comes back, and then he plans to kill the Hobbits via Shelob. And I think that by having them actually beat him up in the way that they do, it makes it slightly more impactful, explicable that would happen, because in the theatrical version you've got he gets betrayed, so it's emotional pain, it's the sting of betrayal. In the extended version, it's much more like, well, yeah, he betrayed you, but also you've just had the shit kicked out of you. And in the extended scenes, I think it's actually in all of the scenes, extended and otherwise, that occur after that scene, Gollum is, like, limping. Like, he has been brutalized in that scene. And he pretends that everything is okay, and then at the end, you realize that everything's not okay. And, yeah, that's why I like that scene in context. Anyway, I probably need to mute. Yep, there we go. I cannot let you before Theoden, so armed. Give me your staff. So I'm trying to remember what happens here. I know that we obviously have to fight the guards, but I can't remember what else you have to do. Super Geekdom says there was originally a plan when Aragorn and Sauron, there was test footage, Aragorn fighting Sauron, there was test footage and storyboard art and lost media. It looked very interesting and awesome. I wouldn't have liked that if they had done that. I did know about that, and they basically replaced that idea with, this is at the Black Gate for anyone who doesn't know, they replaced that idea with him fighting a troll, which I think works a lot better. Because if Sauron's just suddenly back, it makes him more, it gives him more of a physical presence, which I get, but at the same time, it detracts from the type of villain that he has been throughout the entire story. And it would obviously raise the question, why can he do that? Yes, Gandalf, yes! yeah, why can he do that if he doesn't have the ring? It diminishes the importance of the ring. Now that was a lovely clip of Eowyn being told to get back in the kitchen or whatever. And I will probably use that. Right. Fight. Are you going to play more Hogwarts Legacy? Yes, my plan is to continue with Hogwarts Legacy on Friday. I'm just doing this... Again, I was going to record the footage anyway, and I figured out a way to stream this. Right, let's switch the sound back on. So, yeah, this is a nice little bonus. Right, fuck you!
I will draw you, Saruman, as poison is drawn from a wound.
Don't you interrupt me! Yay! Right, so now... Do I have to trap Wormtongue in this? I honestly can't remember. Oh wait, hold on. Gimli, come here. Oh, I don't have my weapon, obviously. That's a nice detail. So I can't do the Gimli smash. Right, fuck you, Wormtongue. Can I do this with one person? I better be able to do this with one person. Hold on. There's got to be a way to do it. If I do that, and then I switch... No? Protect me, you... Oh, okay, we got it, we got it, we got it. We got the life off him.
If I go, Theoden dies.
Right. Can I put Wormtongue in this? Oh no, I trapped myself. Oh, whoops. Oh boy, what a pickle. Well, that was unfortunate. Can I get myself out? Yes, I can. Thankfully. Oh, god damn it. Right. Let's rebuild this. That is very likely going in the video as well. Right, we did it. And I have to mute again. Sorry. Now, I'm wondering how they do the de-aging here. Are they going to have his face spin backwards because... No, they're going to pull his beard off. So on a lot of the LEGO minifigs, they have, like, double printed faces, one on the front, one on the back, so you can change their expression. I wasn't sure if they were going to do that. Right, we have our sword. Do we have to fight? Surely not. I'm just wondering what the rest of the level's gonna be. You must fight. Open war is upon you. So he's immediately gonna say, yeah, let's go to Helm's Deep. Obviously we've got a level at Helm's Deep, we've got a level at Osgiliath, and I think that's it? Oh, Isengard. 3. That'll be the next 3 levels. Wait, no, hold on. We got the Warg Attack. Maybe the Isengard level is baked in with one of the others. I can't remember. Okay. Rah. Now I do remember quite liking this level. So good. I like it in the films as well. I say I like it. I love it in the films. But also in the LEGO games, they just threw in a bunch of extra gags of Eowyn being told, no, no, put your sword down, no. Right, sound's back on. Evie, 2 towers, but yes, I'm just gonna play the 2 towers today. I will be doing the Return of the King whenever I come to doing that video. Can I? No? No, I've got to play as Aragorn. I think. Or can I switch to... No, I can switch to Legolas. Okay. That makes it a little bit easier. When does Rings of Power Season 2 come out? So I had a look, and I'm hoping that they change this, because they're trying to kill me. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 are all coming out on, I believe it's the 29th of August. And that would be fine if there was some time between that. If they were doing like what they did with Arcane Season 1, which is where I believe they released it in 3-episode chunks with a couple of weeks in between. That's not what they're doing. They're doing, episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then a week later they're doing episode 4, then episode 5, then episode 6, which means that that first week, I'm gonna be falling behind. Episode 4 will probably be out before I finish my part 1 video. Which is annoying, but that's the way it goes. Like, I don't want to rush the videos, but at the same time, I don't want them to be coming out 6 months late. So, I'm just gonna work my balls off to get them done in time. Legolas, you are fucking useless. Where's Gimli? Yay! Season 1 EFAP coverage is still gold. It absolutely is, and that's actually how I discovered Little Platoon. Right, where's the other one? One more. Where's he gone? No, that's Legolas. There he is. Is this it? Uh-oh. That's the wrong horn. That's the Horn of Gondor. Oh, wait, I've got it. Well, Gimli's going to be attached to that for a little while. Wait, we're both attached? There we go. It's his little arms. He couldn't do it. Two more? There we go. I was hiding! There we go. Right, mute again. This is where we take a little tumble off the cliff. That's, yeah. That's not quite how it happened in the film. So that was something that I learned from the commentary tracks that they actually changed in the film, is the whole idea with them, with this orc giving Legolas the Even Star, and then Legolas returning the Even Star to Aragorn later at Helm's Deep. They added that, not in the extended edition, but they added it in, like, pickup shooting after they had, you know, assembled a rough cut of the film. Right, there we go. Got all our studs. Got our bricks and shit. So what's next? It's gonna be... I think it's 6 levels per game, which means we've got Helm's Deep and we've got... the other one, Osgiliath. But then maybe there is a Moria... Not Moria, fucking Isengard. Okay, so... This has nothing to do with the... Yeah, this has nothing to do with the films, but if I can do this, then I'm going to. Ah, where's the other... Oh, that's the start. I was going the wrong way. Right, here we go. Let's try it again. There's just cool shit like this that they throw into the open world. Come on. There's Isengard. A little bit closer than it should be, but, you know. That's the other side of the Argonath. Fly, you fools! Yay! Ah, blue bricks. Okay. Now, what is this guy over here? Again, I'm pretty sure this is like a side quest, which I'm not going to do, but I'll speak to this guy and just find out what he wants.
Ding dong, craft me boots that make walking a song. Talk, tick, mithril music boots would do the trick.
I think there's something wrong with this orc.
Really quick.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I also don't know why the game thinks I'm going to help an Uruk-hai get mithril shoes. Neil says, hey Random, what's a film that you consider underrated? Underrated in that it's quite good but never gets any attention. So, hold on, I'm going to switch back. We're going to do Osgiliath first. Underrated, so I'm gonna exclude really good films that I think not enough people have seen, because there's gonna be loads of them. Underrated in that I think it's good, but the general consensus is that it's not particularly good, I think is a more interesting question. So, actually, I've got a pretty good example for this, which I might recommend. It's a film that came out very recently called Boy Kills World. I don't know if I would stretch to calling the film good, but I found it extremely entertaining. Partly because I guess it appealed to my sense of humor. Like, there's a lot of problems with the film in that it has some pretty insane plot armor, is, I guess, the main problem. But the tone of the film is very, I guess, exaggerated and cartoonish, which means it's a lot less of a problem, I think, than in something like John Wick. But yeah, the idea of the film is that there's a kid who is trained by a shaman who is he's played by one of the stunt coordinators from the Raid movies, which I love. And this kid is basically deaf and mute, and he's trained into a killing machine to go and get revenge on, like, a fascist leader who killed his family, I think is the setup. And it's like a, you know, exaggerated, ridiculous, dystopian future. Well, that was a jump scare. I can't go in there until what? Yeah. Okay, I can't go in there until... Okay, I guess I have to do Helm's Deep first. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think we have to do Helm's Deep first. Although, where is that arrow pointing? Why is that arrow there? Hopefully that arrow is going to disappear. Yeah, so the general consensus on Boy Kills World seems to be mid to bad. I would say mid to good. I would say it is underrated. But I have only seen it once. And it's not amazing. So, a film that I do really like that I don't think gets enough credit is Pacific Rim. Again, I don't think Pacific Rim is any kind of masterpiece, but I think it is extremely well made. Right, what do we got? So few of you have returned. Our people are safe. Lord Aragorn, where is he? Rip in pieces. He's back. Yay! All Isengard has emptied. Oh, yonder Tanner says Edge of Tomorrow. So I agree, Edge of Tomorrow is fantastic, but I do think Edge of Tomorrow gets a lot of... It's known to be good, I think. Right. Women and children into the caves. No, Eowyn. No. Put it down. These are Uruk-hai. Their armor is thick and their shields broad. I have fought many wars. I know how to defend my own keep. Oh, facepalm. Who will come? Who will come? And then the elves come. Yay! Oh, I don't know if it's going to show it here, but there's a tiny detail that I never even considered. So, you know when the elves kind of all turn, yeah, right there when they turn and you see the shot in the film, it's very deliberate, but it's not exactly clear as to why they did it then. It's just, well, they're going to turn and, I guess, do a quick salute. But I read this, it wasn't even a theory, because, I mean, it makes complete sense. They turn when Haldir greets and embraces Legolas, because Legolas is a prince. So the reason why they turn at that point in time is because they're acknowledging and saluting elven royalty. Which is a nice little detail. But the film doesn't, like, focus on it at all. It's just something that kind of happens and, yeah. Right, so we need... Yes, the sound is back on. What else can we shoot? Oh, does the game not want me to go up there yet? No, apparently not. Hello, silly frog. Hope you are doing good. We're currently at Helm's Deep. Right, cranky, cranky. Oh, also, I'm not gonna spoil this for the future video, but there is also a moment that just made me head, like, facepalm. There is a moment in the theatrical edition where they used visual effects to create an inconsistency to basically edit a shot, which ends up creating an inconsistency. That they restored it for the extended version, but the reason why they did it in the theatrical version to begin with is because the higher-ups at New Line didn't understand what they were looking at. Which I found very depressing, and I'm glad that they fixed the shot for the extended edition. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what that is. You'll have to wait for the video. Uh-oh. I love how they're genuinely sad. So it begins. Julius Berger, welcome. Right, let me unmute. There we go. Use Legolas to... Here we go. Shoot. Daka Daka. Shoot it. Oh. No, that's Aragorn. Where's the little one? Here we go. I'm on 17. I don't know why they didn't make the numbers higher in the extended scene. I really don't. I guess that's something that you could call a nitpick, but I don't know why they did that. Oh wait, Legolas, here we go. No? Ah, no, I can't do that yet. I need... Where's the little one? Here we go. Gimbleman. Oh shit, I just killed Legolas. Whoops. Well, yeah, so for like a point of comparison, on screen, in both trilogies, Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, Legolas kills like I think it's 230 on-screen kills. So, like, the idea that someone who is that good would only get, what, 42 kills in a battle that goes on for hours and hours and hours against tens of thousands of orcs is absurd. Like, it's just ridiculous. There's no way. Ah! Legolas, get out of the way of my sword. I guess I can't go that way yet. Oh, here we go. Oh, here comes... No, I was going to say the bomb. We're not doing the bomb yet. So here we have to throw Gimli. Oh, wait. No, we throw Gimli in a minute. Right. Come here, Gimbals. Uh-oh. Right. Come here, Gimli. Come on, say the thing. Nobody tosses the... Smash! There we go. Armistad says, what movie has the best soundtrack? For me, it is The Rock. The Rock has an amazing soundtrack. I love it. I mean, I said earlier, but it is, for me, it's a boring answer. It's probably The Lord of the Rings. Also, I wonder which part of the Deeping Wall is destructible. Maybe it's the part that's made out of Lego bricks. Best soundtrack if we're excluding Lord of the Rings. Oh, Inception. Inception is way up there. Honestly, a lot of Hans Zimmer stuff is up there. Pirates of the Caribbean is very solid. Right, here we go. Bring him down, Legolas. Nope. Damn it, Gimli, why would you do that? Get your men out of there. Legolas floats down on a shield. Love it. Right. Smash. Mentioned it earlier, but the soundtrack for Pacific Rim I also really like. What would be another one? I'm trying to think of ones that aren't, like, obvious. Lone Survivor has a decent soundtrack. It's... I think it was done by a band called Explosions in the Sky. It might be a... I'm pretty sure it was that band that did it. I can't remember exactly. Oh, shit. That's one. RRR has an amazing soundtrack. As does... I watched Bahubali Part 1 and 2 during the week, and fucking hell, those movies are good. And the soundtracks are amazing. So, yeah. Those are absolutely up there. Oh no, I can't break that at the moment. I can't do that because we don't have Sam. Right, got to mute. Honestly, most... Peter Jackson throwing his Oscar. Oh, that's amazing. For anyone who doesn't know, in that shot in the actual version of the film, it's Peter Jackson. It's a cameo where he throws a spear. So there, they had him throw his Oscar. It's a long way. Toss me. Well, why not? Right. Oh, no, come on, there we go. Come on, Gimli, there we go. Oh, whoops, that didn't go as planned. Okay, unmute, there we go. Oh, I've got to destroy the battering ram. Of course I do. There we go. And then we build it into a... Yes, there we go! Lego logic. Also, hold on, we see at least... Yeah, we see it once in the film, but we can infer that it maybe happened more than once. Legolas shoots down one of these ladders and kills all of the orcs that were on it. There's got to be more than 42 orcs on that ladder, especially if you include the orcs that fell on it. The orcs that the ladder fell on. Right, I've held it in for a little bit, but unfortunately, I need to go for a wee very quickly. Back in 1 sec. Right, we're good. Let's keep it going. Yeah, probably... I could absolutely check this, but the numbers that Gimli and Legolas claimed that they killed, is that a direct book reference? Because if it is, then that explains why they threw that in the film. Like, why they didn't change the numbers. Like, well, I know it doesn't make sense, but it's in the book. That's the only logic that I can think of. It is... Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. And do they specify in the book the size of the Uruk-hai army? Because if they don't, and it's like, well, we're defending a castle from some orcs, then, given that, I mean, obviously all of the combat in the book happens, quote-unquote, off-screen, you could maybe accept that someone killed, like, 40 or so. But as you see it on the film, it doesn't work, it doesn't make sense. Ah! Curse me little legs, there we go. Right, need to mute again. Lord Hendrickson, when I said... Well, to be clear, I haven't read the books, but I have sort of looked at specific parts of the books to do these videos, just to reference how different, how certain changes they make are in the direction of book loyalty, for example. But yeah, the amount of time that the films dedicate to combat is way more than the books do, which is normal because, you know, you can't really describe the Battle of the Pelennor Fields as you see it on screen on paper. Like, that's not really how that works. Let this be the hour where we draw swords together. Come on, Gimli. Play us a jaunty tune. Let's go. Wait, there's only 2 of them. Okay, hold on, I gotta unmute. There we go. I don't know if that was a visual glitch or if there is only supposed to be 2 of them there. Yeah, Lord Wahoo, so, I mean, another example would be, Battle of the Five Armies. The battle takes, what, like 2 paragraphs or something silly in the book? It might not even be that. And then it's an entire film. Well, I mean, the battle takes up, what, half of a 3-hour movie, so... Right, need to mute again. Sorry about all this. Theoden stands alone. It's Eomer. It's not his stunt double yet. His stunt double appears a little bit later. M says 5 pages, way more than 2 paragraphs. Okay, I must be mistaken then. But either way, 5 pages out of a book that long and is pretty, yeah. Now, do they... Sunglasses? No, they didn't bring any. Right, fuck them up. And then, in the extended edition, they run into a forest that wasn't there. Yay! Right. Level complete. So we've either got 1 or 2 more. Gonna mute just in case. Yep, that's copyrighted music. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, what I think we do here... Oh, this might be bleeding into the Return of the King. Because obviously after the Battle of Helm's Deep, these guys go to Isengard. And it's a little bit further away than you know, that in the films. But that doesn't happen until after the Ents have destroyed it. So if I go and do that... I can't do that yet anyway, but if that is a Return of the King level, then I won't do it tonight. But anyway, we need to go back to Osgiliath. Tiberium says, the random forest was so confusing without knowing the context. So, yeah, I mean, I guess spoiler alert, but that's another thing that I don't like about the extended edition. Is the idea of the forest going to Helm's Deep. I think it is... I mean, I have a better argument than this, which I've put in the video, but I just, on the base of it, I think that it's very silly. The idea of a forest of bloodthirsty trees sprinting across Rohan to get to Helm's Deep, and then no one noticed that that was happening, because, you know, just off camera, the forest was coming over the horizon and waiting, and... you know, the camera just never happened to show it, but none of the characters responded to it. I don't think it works the way that they did it. Only Gollum can climb these... I don't think I need to do that, though. There we go, right. Now I need to mute. This is when they get to Osgiliath. Johan, next video will be at some point next month. I don't yet know if it will be the Two Towers video or if it will be something else, but I plan on getting a video out in August. I doubt I'll have anything ready before the end, or before the start of August. The ring drove your brother mad. They're here, they've come. Uh-oh. Nazgul! Stay here, keep out of sight. Okay. Protecto Patronum, or whatever it is. Right, so I need a sword to free Gollum. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, so this level works a lot better if you're playing with two people, because you have one person on either side controlling different things, whereas here I've got to toggle between them. Are you going to cover Rings of Power Season 2, by the way? Yes. Absolutely, I will. I'm making sure that I'm available when it comes out. And I'm very much looking forward to what insane bullshit we're going to have to put up with. But to be honest, like, from speaking to... because I was on Echo Chamberlain's podcast the other week, and I asked... because those guys have all seen The Acolyte, whereas I've only seen it through other people. And I just straight up asked, like, how does it compare to something like Rings of Power? And the answer was universally that Rings of Power is better than The Acolyte. Which, I don't know if you guys would agree, those of you who have seen both, but, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, that fucking noise. Stop. Stop doing that. Stop doing the noise. I don't need to switch back to Frodo yet. You guys seem to be saying yes, but not like an obvious yes. See, that's the thing, is that I think that when you... Hold on. Why did it tell me to... Ah, okay, Elven Rope, obviously. There we go. Yeah, when you have that discussion, there's two things to consider. The bit that I care about is, like, how good is it on its own, as an unrelated story. But a lot of what's wrong with The Acolyte, and Rings of Power, to be fair, is that it takes a big steamy dump over something that already exists. So if you factor that in, you might end up with the same answer, but if you factor that in, it becomes a different conversation. Ah, fucking Faramir, goddammit. Prove your quality, dammit! There we go. Acolyte still sucks at following its own rules. I mean, yeah, so does Rings of Power, that's the thing. That's why I think it's an interesting comparison case. You can hopefully see what I mean when I say that this level is definitely better with two people. Boromir would have made that jump, indeed. So, yeah, okay, so I need to go and get the knife from the orc, and then I can free Gollum, and then he can climb the fish pole. Sam, get up here. Damn it, Sam! Oh yeah, we got to switch back. Uh-oh. Can I... Nope, I've got to move. Come on, Faramir. Come on. You've got it. There we go. Right. Daka, daka, daka. Switch back to... No, we need the fat one. There we go. How would you compare the tragedy that is the Hobbit trilogy compared to Rings of Power? The Hobbit trilogy is a masterpiece compared to Rings of Power. I don't think there is any argument otherwise. Like, the way that I would think about it is the worst parts of The Hobbit are still better than 90% of what we get in Rings of Power. Okay. What the fuck? That was... Okay. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna say that that everything in The Hobbit is... Sorry, everything in Rings of Power is complete garbage, because it isn't. And there are certain things in Rings of Power that are better than the weakest parts of The Hobbit. But that's definitely not the case for most of it. Right, come on, Hobbitses. Right, so I've probably got to... Yep, I've got to Faramir these fuckers. And then... Can I do that from here? No, we have to go over here. Cool. And, yeah, like another way of comparing the two, I guess, would be where I ended up placing each of them on the, each of the characters in my autopsy videos that I did. The number of characters in Rings of Power that were, like, at the bottom is pretty high. Not so much the case in The Hobbit. Because The Hobbit has some really, really, really good characters, which, again, Rings of Power does not have anything approaching that. Right, Gollum, where are you? There we go. Lord Hendrickson, you are absolutely right. How could we forget? The Hobbit has Wheelie Boy. Oh, yeah, I've got to get Sam up there. So he can... Come on, plant powers. Let's go. Right, where are we at? Jesus, we've only been going for 2 hours. Okay, so... This is not taking me as long as it took me to do Fellowship. But then I don't know... there can't be more than one more level after this. Like, there might be an Isengard level, and then that's gotta be it. Yeah, which means this is quite a lot quicker than Fellowship. Because I seem to remember that took me about 4 hours to do. Well, that was easy. Right, Frodo, let's go. So what are the odds of them throwing a Fellbeast into Rings of Power? Because it's a thing that people know. So, I mean, why would they not? Why would they not? Maybe they'll have a Balrog riding a Fellbeast. Because, you know, those are both things that people know. Oh, wait, Gollum can fish without a fishing rod? Ah, of course he can! That's cool. I think there was yeah, I think you guys are right. We do see a fell beast at the very beginning. Yeah, fair enough. I'm thinking more like, will they throw it in as like a monster of the week, kind of, you know, like they do in The Mandalorian, where like, this is the episode with X monster, and yeah. I feel like they could do that. That's kind of why I'm dreading seeing what they do with the fucking Balrog. No, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I can get in there. Greyard says, I am privileged enough to own the Lego Wheelie Boy. That's amazing. I didn't know there was one. I did see, I think it was one of you guys in the Discord linked it the other day. The Warhammer, discontinued now, Warhammer miniature for Wheelie Boy. Which will have existed from their Lord of the Rings game, although what his, like, stat line would have been, how you use him, I have no idea. But yeah, there was a mini for him, so I might have a look and see if I can find one. It might be funny. Gollum noises, okay. As you do. What do you think is more likely? Galadriel riding a fell beast to kill a Balrog, or riding a Balrog to kill a fell beast? Well, I can either go with what I think they will do, or I can go with what makes the most logical sense. Uh-oh, what do I have to do here? B. B, 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 B. No, Frodo, that's a bad B. Bad B. There we go. Okay, because the thing is, if we go for what makes the most logical sense, it's probably not what they will do in Rings of Power. We already know that Galadriel is volcano-proof, which means that she could, you know, she could sit on top of a Balrog, right? Her clothes will be fine, her hair will be fine, everything, you know, she'll be all good.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't do it!
It's all coming together.
Don't do it! Don't you take it!
Release them.
I need to mute, sorry. While that's playing, sorry, I will read the super chat. So, MDH Neo 007, I think is how you pronounce your name. Thank you for the super chat. I've enjoyed your content since Rise of Skywalker. Wow, that was a while ago. If you discovered that before I did Rings of Power, then that means you've been around for a while. And I'm happy with the channel came back. Happy the channel came back strong. Also, I really enjoy the Kronk theme. Why mix his and Yzma's face? It's funny for sure, but I wonder. So I've been asked that a few times. It's literally just because it's funny. I found a face swap, and then I modified it, and now it's just kind of stuck. When I did that, no one was watching my videos, and I don't even know if I would change it in retrospect. I like it. But yes, it's very silly, and it just makes people go, wait, that just looks really weird, like, what the fuck? But to me, that's very funny, so yeah. But anyway, thank you, sir, for the super chat. Now, we get to smash Isengard. Yeah, so I think, what was it? The Galadriel question, I think that... Oh, they fly now, there we go. I think that Galadriel riding a Balrog makes less sense, so I think that that is more likely to be what they will do. Now, do we attack? Yes, we can attack. And then we have to break the dam and release the river. Will you ever do a video on the Emperor's New Groove? I might, but honestly, it's... I like the film for the memes. I do think it's a very good movie, like, don't get me wrong, but... yeah, the main reason I did it is because I find the face very funny. No? Yep, there we go. Galadriel is the Fell Beast. Well, yeah, well, this doesn't really follow on from that, but I'm just thinking, what I am the most curious to see in Season 2 is how they handle Galadriel. Because there is a difference in Season 1 between what they have done and what they think they have done. And what I am really curious to see is she going to tone down the know-it-all bitch persona? And if she does, how is she going to be portrayed? Because I know that, like, it Rings of Power is its own thing, and it doesn't directly connect to the Peter Jackson films, but they want to pretend like it does. Which you would think would mean that by the time we get to Season 5, if it does go on for 5 seasons, that she's going to end up, essentially, as Cate Blanchett. I don't think that they will do that, but at the same time, it seems like that's what they want to do. So what I'm kind of expecting is that they will try and do that and fail horribly. So... Inspector Who, I have seen Puss in Boots 2. It's fantastic, and I was actually on an EFAP discussing it. It was... what was it? Cinema Wars, where it was Cinema Wins versus Sins. Covering Cinema Sins and Wins' videos on Puss in Boots The Last Wish. And I'm pretty sure Sins ended up winning it, even though the film is obviously good, because Wins was just useless at praising the film. Where's the... oh, there's the dam. Okay, we're nearly there. It'll be interesting if Galadriel learns to emote more. Break the dam! Well, so, here's the thing. If I'm right on what they want to do, then it will actually require that she emotes less, because she'll have to tone down the anger and the self-entitlement and all the rest of it. Because, like, Galadriel in... I mean, well, it sounds wrong to say this, but Galadriel in Rings of Power emotes more than Galadriel in The Lord of the Rings. But Galadriel in The Lord of the Rings is way more appropriate for the character. And even if you forget how appropriate it is, the character, just as depicted, is just straight up a better character. Which is insane, given that in The Lord of the Rings, Galadriel only has like 10 minutes of screen time. Right, break that fucker! Nope. Nope, we didn't do it. We've got a hammer B. Right. B, 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 B. Yes, Treebeard. Oh, right, mute. Muty, muty. We have released the river. Hold on, little hobbits. Yeah, he's surfing. Like that, the explanation for the Palantir. Honestly, that is better than no explanation, and in the theatrical edition there isn't really an explanation, it's just on the floor there. Welcome, my lords, to Isengard. So now we're getting into Return of the King. But I think this is just a cutscene, so we'll have to see. There, Saruman must remain under your guard. So this is the theatrical version of the scene, and then Pippin finds the Palantir. Who is your second favorite character in Lord of the Rings? I don't know. I'd have to think. Because it's like Boromir is at the top, but if we're having to go for number 2, I'd have to think about like the top 5. Oh, please excuse the doggo. No, Pippin, you may not have it. I'll try. Remind me, and I'll try and answer that question once I finish the stream, which is probably going to be soon, because I think. Yeah, let's try and do it now. Actually, so just off the top of my head. If Boromir is number 1, we then need to find 5 more to populate 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, sorry, 4 more. So, Gollum, Faramir, then it gets harder. I want. Yes, I mean, there's so many characters there, because I want to say Éomer, Theoden, Éowyn, Aragorn. I want to say all of them. Gimli. I want to say all of them, but like that doesn't. They're all tied, really. If I had to really think about it, I could probably do a tier list on it, but I almost don't want to do that. Yes, Sam. Sorry, Matthew. Sam is probably top 5, which means we need 1 more. Probably Aragorn. We'll slide Aragorn in there, unless I'm missing someone pretty obvious. But then, again, like the side character, even characters like Saruman, he's brilliant. Is he going to make top 5? Probably not. Son of the Man says, did you know Legolas and Gimli have 30 minutes of screen time throughout the trilogy? I did know that. I reference it in my Hobbit and Rings of Power videos. It's still insane, but yes. Right. Yeah, I'll keep it muted. This is the outro of the Two Towers. Master looks after us. Kill him. Kill them both. And then we takes it. And we'll be the master. Yes. No, no. We could let her do it. So, yeah, something I didn't properly appreciate, again, until I was listening to the visual effects commentary track, is this whole sequence at the end of Two Towers is one of the longest, or was one of the longest visual effects shots that had ever been done. Because it doesn't cut between the 2 versions of Gollum that we just saw. It does that at other points in the film, but it doesn't do that in that scene. In that scene, it's just a single prolonged held shot of Gollum walking around for like 90 seconds. And they definitely said that it was the longest visual effects shot in the trilogy, and I think they said it was the longest visual effects shot that had ever been done at that point in time. But yeah. Anyway, that is. There we go. Put the sound back on. That is the Two Towers in Lego. So I won't finish the stream just yet, because I need to make sure that I have all the footage that I need. I don't want to do any more levels, because the next levels are all Return of the King. But what I am going to do, quickly, is just look through a list of the extended scenes and make sure I have all the footage that I need. Because if I don't, then I'll run back in the open world and have a look at them and chat with you guys while I am doing that. So, Elven Rope, we've got Taming of Smeagol, we've got the Uruk-hai we can't get because it's not in the game. Burning of the Westfold we can't get. Massacre at the Fords of Eisen. That's possibly something that is somewhere in the game. They might have thrown that in as an Easter egg, because the Fords of Eisen are going to be somewhere in between... Well, presumably, they're going to be somewhere in between Isengard and Edoras, right? But also, is there a river? So that's Fangorn. That's Mordor over there. Where is... Let's check the map. That's probably a good idea. We have a map. That's Edoras. So, potentially the Fords of Isen could be over there. Yeah, let's go and have a look. Why not? Are you going to give the Uruk his dancing shoes? I thought those were more Uruks there. No, I don't think I'm going to do that now, but I might potentially do it next time. Because, yeah, every now and then you just get little mini-quests where you... There's one in Bree where you have to give a hobbit a mithril trowel for gardening. Is this the Fords of Isen? This looks like it could potentially be the Fords of Isen. I mean, it's not really, but... It's kinda... It's as close as they could probably get. There's Minas Morgul in the background over there. And Mount Doom. Yeah, this isn't really the Fords of Isen. It's not in the game. By the looks of it. Oh well. Okay, Banishment of Eomer we're gonna have because we have. Edoras, Night Camp at Fangorn I think we've got. Passage of the Marshes we've got. The White Rider we've got. Song of the Entwives we can't really get. Heir of Numenor, Ent Draft, King of the Golden Hall, Funeral of Theodred. Is there like a gravestone area? Is that what this is? Theodred, are you in here? Oh, fucking give me a normal character. Come on, Gimli. No, that wasn't Theodred. Okay, it's a little bit far from Edoras anyway, so it's... If it's here, it's probably closer. Oh, shit! Well, I guess we're watching this cutscene. Or can I skip it? No, I can't skip it. That's annoying. I'll be able to... I think I'll be able to quit the level once I start the level, but... Yeah. So that will probably work for Funeral of Theodred unless there is something else. Brago would be in the stables, so we'll see if we can find the stables. But I don't know if we can just freely explore Edoras. I think we can. Oh no, he's watching Rings of Power. I'm not doing the Return of the King levels yet. I haven't even looked at the Return of the King yet. I will do it at some point, though. Right, come on. What did you see? White tree. Let's go to Minas Tirith. See you later, Truffle Pup. Hope you have enjoyed. Gondor must be warned. I ride for Minas Tirith. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so that's different to in the film. He immediately says Rohan will answer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see the beacons in the mountains in between Rohan and Gondor in the LEGO game. I'll go and have a look. Right, there we go. Yeah, so that was just a cutscene. That's fine. Let's turn the game sound back on. Oh, this... Yeah, here we go. This is it. This has got the flowers. This is Theodred's grave. Except it's not Theodred, it's a fucking Lego brick. Yeah, this specifically has the flowers that, Theoden has dialogue about the flowers, so that's what this is. Theodred, you are now a Lego brick. Let's not show Theoden what we did. Okay. Right, what was the other... the next thing was Brago, so I need to change to Aragorn and see if we can find us the stables. Mighty Numpty says the Mithril Disco Vial is going to happen, right? I don't know what that is. If that is a thing, I may not have ever done it. Why can I hear Gollum? Healyverse, my favourite... No, Eowyn, no. Fine. Oh, I can buy her? Well, that would have made things a lot simpler. Hi. There we go. We bought Eowyn. I forgot that that was how the game worked. My favourite Lord of the Rings movie is Fellowship. There's not much in it, and on a different day I could change my mind. Oh, that's the... I think that's the stables, but I can't get in because I need a... I think I need Narsil to get in there. It's awesome. It's a remix of every Lord of the Rings meme. Get the Disco Vial. Is that something I can do now within 5 to 10 minutes? And I might need you guys to tell me how to do it. But, yeah, I finished this quicker than I was expecting, so if it's something I can do that is funny, then I'll do it. What is this? No, that's going to be a side quest. Buy a character who can break that. How do I... Where do I do that? Where do I do that? Is it under extras? No. Go to the Bree blacksmith. Hold on, we're talking about two different things. One of them is how do I get in there, and I just need a mithril blade, which I don't particularly care about. I don't need the footage of being standing inside that building that much to go back to Bree. To do this, the Disco Vial, how do I do that? I think you need to go to Minas Tirith. You need 16 mithril bricks. How many do I have? I have 16. Oh, wait, no, the mithril bricks I think are on the right. In which case I only have 2. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not going to bother going to get a character to get inside there, because again, I don't think I need the footage, but... the Disco Vial... can someone tell me roughly how long it would take me to do? And if it's something that I need to look at how to do, then I'll happily do it next time I stream this. Oh, sorry, you get the Disco Vial at the Bree blacksmith, so I can... Okay, so I've got 16 bricks, and I've also got 2 bricks, and I've also got 0 red bricks. So do I have 16 of the right one? Because those, I mean, they're just white bricks. I don't know what the difference is. If I can buy the thing from the Bree blacksmith with this, then I'll go and do it now. Let's map travel, because we should be able to just map travel straight back. Is this... No, that's Rivendell. Bree's over here. The vial will need the blueprint from Minas Tirith. Okay, if that's the case, I'm not going to go forwards to Minas Tirith now, because if I do, then it's going to play a load more cutscenes, and I'll probably have to do a couple of levels to get there. So, I'll do the, someone remind me next time I play this, and I'll do the Disco Vial when I do the Return of the King. Right. Extended scenes, just to make sure I've got everything. Ring of Barahir I can't do. Daughter of Kings I can't do. Herbs and Stewed Rabbit I've got. Dwarf Women I can't do. One of the Dunedain I can't do. Even Star, Helm's Deep, Window on the West, Sons of the Steward. Yeah, unfortunately I can't just free roam in Osgiliath, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Forbidden Pool I don't actually think is in the game. Glittering Caves. Can I go into the Glittering Caves? Let's check. I don't think I can. Dwarf Women... well, no, so the scene... The Dwarf Women scene is not extended, but there are changes in the extended edition to the Dwarf Women scene. Which, the changes have nothing to do with Dwarf Women. It's Theoden has a conversation with Aragorn during that scene. So, yeah. Matthew, see you later. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Right, if we go down here... I think this is how you get into the caves. No? Or is there another way inside the Hornburg? Let's check that. It's possible that I can't. It's possible that it's just not in the game. Oh, what the fuck? What? I'm gonna buy you too. There we go. Okay, no, I can't get to it from there. No, Gimli, I'm not throwing you. Yeah, I've got to go through the front door, of course. Okay, and if I can't do the Glittering Caves, we've then got Don't Be Hasty, Battle of the Hornburg, Old Entish, Retreat to the Hornburg, Last March of the Ents, Fangorn Comes to Helm's Deep, Final Tally, Flotsam and Jetsam, and Farewell to Faramir. Okay, so that means this is it. If I can't get anything here for the Glittering Caves, then I think that is all I think that is all I'm gonna do tonight. Right, come on, Gimli. If I toss you, does that actually do anything for me, or is it just, here, have studs? Yeah, it's here, have studs. Okay, right, Aragorn, come here. Of course, he doesn't have Elven Rope. He had the rope in a level, but he doesn't have it anymore. Okay. What are the odds that you can get into the Glittering Cave? Pretty low, because it doesn't look like I can actually get in there. Oh, for fuck... Okay, there's a door. God damn it. I was confused there, because there was no key, so why would I assume that there would be a door? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe that leads us into the caves, but it's not going to. That's not how the game works. You get into the caves below. Are you sure? Because I'll go and have a look. I may not even end up using the footage, but if I can get into the caves, I kind of want to know now, so... Where Aragorn and Gimli fought when the wall was breached. Oh, god damn it, are you sick? Does Gimli fit? Well, he does, but the game doesn't want me to go through that. Side gate to the right of the main gate. Let's try that. Yeah, there is no side gate in LEGO Helm's Deep, unfortunately. Yeah, down there's going to be a bonus thing. They're not going to hide something that is as insignificant as the Glittering Caves behind, like, bonus content. It would either be here or it wouldn't be. Oh well. Okay, so that is all of the footage that I need for the two towers. So what I'm going to do, so that I don't get burned out, is end the stream there, and on Friday, for the moment, am planning on continuing with Hogwarts Legacy, which has been quite a lot of fun to stream. We're about 11 hours in at this point. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been quite a lot of fun, and the fact that we've been able to do this without having any kind of copyright problems has given me more confidence in, well, doing Return of the King, but also doing the LEGO Hobbit at some point, because I have never played the LEGO Hobbit, and, I mean, I really like LEGO Lord of the Rings, and I know the Hobbit movies. I'd say I know them pretty well, so, yeah, I think that will be quite fun. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you most likely on Friday. See you later.